Hello friends, it's Kelly and I have a new layout using this Countryside collection from 49 and Market. And I chose this collection mainly because of the rub-ons. And also there are some green and kind of earthy yellow tones in the photo. Not quite as bright as what is on this paper, but I still feel like it works, and I just kind of love the artistic vibe of this collection. And it kind of mashes artistic with rustic all at the same time. I just think it's a really beautiful mood and feel kind of collection. So I'm scrapping this photo of my daughter. She's riding horses in the Guadalupe Mountains, and it's just a beautiful photo with kind of just a real open, airy feel. And so I am using the packaging of the two laser cut elements to create a photo mat for my pictures, and I'm distressing everything with my scissors. If you know me, you know I normally use my fingernails to distress my papers or whatever elements that I'm wanting to distress. But I find with the 49 and Market collections that the papers are so thick and it's harder to do. And the reason I don't like using like one of the distresser tools or my scissors, because it makes such a huge mess, which is, I know, not a huge problem and can easily be cleaned up, but I just prefer to use my own fingers. I'm that way with a lot of things. When I paint, I like to use my fingers to smear paint and stuff too. So I guess I'm just a very tactile kind of person, which would explain why I love so much texture, visual texture in my layouts. So anyway, I digress. So I'm using lots of elements from the laser cuts, and you'll see here in a moment that I also use lots of rub-ons from this collection as well. So I love the little wheel, the wagon wheel, and the sign. And I knew the one reason that I picked this collection was because of this saying right here. There were two sayings from this, or two, I guess, titles or phrases from this rub-on set. One was in the middle of nowhere, and the other one was wide open spaces, which either one of those would have worked beautifully for what I was going for here. And that's the reason why I chose this collection, was because of that saying right there. And so I'm going to use some of the rub-ons, and what I love about these rub-ons is that you get to use like kind of mixed media without actually using mixed media, if that makes any sense. Katie Pertite, who is the designer of all these, she does all the hard work for you. You just have to rub it on. So I love her designs because I do love doing mixed media, but I don't love the mess, especially when I have such a small amount of time to craft and create. I just don't want to spend all that time cleaning up a ton of messes. Usually, sometimes I get in the mood where I want to make a big old mess, but I love her design just for the simple fact that you get such beautiful, interesting textures from her rub-ons and from using her designs. So I'm going to start building this cluster over on the right hand side. Well, I've already started, but I'm going to start actually gluing stuff down. And so I chose some of these longer stemmed florals from the collection, and then I'm going to add this wheel underneath my photo mats, and then the sign that says like countryside, market, city. It has different little sayings on each of the wooden signs, and I just think that is a cute little rustic touch on this layout. So that is how I'm building that side of the cluster so far. Oh wait, I'm not done. I'm going to add a lot more stuff before this layout process video is over. And I loved the black and white gingham ribbon, and it just looks almost real. That's another thing I love about Katie's designs, is that they're very, I don't know, they don't look completely real, but they almost do look real, if that makes any sense. The florals are gorgeous, and all the elements in the laser cuts are also, well, everything's gorgeous. And I love the chicken wire. I love that little added detail up there in the top cluster. And I'm starting to build up this cluster now. I kind of move back and forth between each one. If I kind of get stuck in one, not knowing what I want to do, I'll just move on to another area of the page and start working on it till I kind of decide what I want to do. And I decided, since I had some pops of red over in the left cluster, that I needed to get some red over in the right hand cluster. So I add a little butterfly. I'm going to add a little more greenery. And in a few moments, I will also add, right here, I'll add this little sprig of wildflowers coming from up out of the wagon wheel. And I'm adding the little word strip that says "Loving this country life," which is perfect for this. My daughter, if you know her, she's my little fashionista city girl. She's lived in the big city, like she's lived in Fort Worth, and she loved that life, but she's really fallen for this guy who is a legit cowboy. He wrangles cattle and moves them from one field to the next. I don't really know how to describe what a cowboy does, but he does cowboy stuff for a living, ranching. So she is just kind of fallen, not only for him, but for this whole lifestyle. She is which kind of cracks me up about her, because I never would have thought that she's always loved animals and horses and nature, but I just never saw her. She's really learning about how to rustle cattle and how to like branding and all kinds of things. It's just, it kind of floors me that she's so into this now. So I recently posted a picture, this picture on Facebook, and said she's going country, y'all, because I've never seen this side of her, and I kind of love it. I love that she's so happy and finding so much joy in nature and in this country life. So I'm doing something I don't normally do, which is add my journaling on camera. So, and it really, I don't have it in front of me. It's basically everything I just said, but in a short. So that is it for this layout. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new videos. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.